Hello everyone, Rorius here. Today we're back with Red Alert 3, Uprising. Today we're going to cover the Empire team. Third episode of the three-part series, I guess, that I'm doing on Red Alert 3. So, what we'll do is we'll do a similar episode as to what we did last time. See if this... I think this is a pretty good one, as far as I recall. So yep, we'll be Empire and we'll verse the Soviet and Allied teams. Same deal as last time, as I said. Just fix up the colours, just the way I like it. Alrighty, I think that's good. We'll get straight into it. I don't think there's any more needs to be said. I've already covered all the stuff in this menu, so let's go. Alrighty, so as I've said a couple times in the previous episodes, the Japanese team plays quite a bit differently. So the Japanese team has these little vehicles that they call a core, basically. And the way that their base builds is that they build these little cores and they just send them out and deploy them somewhere. So in this menu here, they build really quickly. These little cores build really quite quickly. And then once the core has been built, it comes out as this vehicle and you can just deploy it somewhere. It makes for a very rapid base development, but the buildings do take a little while to deploy once they arrive. And the only problem that they have is that while the cores are moving out to their destination, they're really quite vulnerable. What's with all the vehicles littered around? It's weird. I haven't played on this map before. Alrighty, cool. So yeah, every building that they build is in core form. So actually, I'm just going to build an engineer. Sometimes this weird thing happens. Yeah, so everything that they build is in core form. So you can't just place a building at the edges of your base, which is kind of annoying. Instead, you have to... I'm just going to build a bunch of these Iron Maidens. Yeah, instead you have to build a core and you have to send it out and it has to deploy. So they suffer from if they're already being attacked, they're a little bit harder to defend themselves.
Construction complete.
They're in the path. Okay. But the benefit, of course, is that you can just deploy your buildings anywhere on the map. You can send them right across the map, right off right at the first part of the game. As soon as the game starts, you can start deploying buildings anywhere on the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the defences. I'm going to build a bunch of these defender cores. Defender cores, of course, being the main base defense. And I'm just going to start sending them out, deploying them further and further out to defend. I'm going to take this area down here, and I'm going to build as many of these defender cores to defend this part of the map. Now, as I was saying when I was playing the Allies, the Empire... The benefit of the Empire is that they have high versatility with their vehicle, with everything that they have.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Okay, I think it was that. So what their deal is that they only have one main base defense, but it can switch between being land-based shooting turrets, just like machine gun turrets, or like rocket missile pod anti-air. So they have that versatility of achieving both. For I don't know if that's any cheaper, but they have that versatility. They can switch between them, and they're actually really quite good at units. The ground ones are really quite. Oh god, already?
Archer Maiden. Bring down the heavens.
Construction complete.
They're already sending. The Allies are already sending their frickin' orbital laser vehicles at me.
A unit is infected. Building.
Defender core ready.
Oh my god, you're kidding me. If you get infected with a terror drone, if you manage to get them, it's not going to make it. If you manage to get the vehicle back to your repair Like, this guy will infect this guy. But if you can get it near a repair tower fast enough, it will kill the drone. It's really useful. Oh my god, those guys got decimated. Shit. Okay. They build the tower cores, which are their super defense. So yeah, Mechatengu's much like the base defenses. They've got good infantry attack, but then they can deploy, or they can turn into jet, what they call a jet Tengu, which is the jet variety of the tank. Good against, anti-air, of course. Okay, so they're sending. So yeah, Tower Core essentially is like a long-ranged cannon. I'm gonna attack that. I wanna steal that. I'm gonna get my engineer and just send them over there. God, this game, this round ramped up in intensity really quickly. Only problem is that, like, despite these being like vehicles, oh my god, what one's affected though? Okay, I need to put a defender core over here. They keep sending it by the back route. Is he gonna infect it later? Nope. There we go, cool. Actually, no, one there. Cool. Alrighty, I think these... Oh, that might have been what happened. I have a feeling that if you send a unit into one of these tanks, you can actually take it. I feel like I saw something about that. Yeah. Huh. I wonder if that's a thing. Okay, I'm gonna need to build some more power. Oh my god. Oh wait. Okay, well, let's go back to mining. Damn it.
Construction complete.
I am a very defenseless opponent.
Zero tolerance.
Our base is under attack.
Okay, you've done what you needed to do.
We go where we please. Hey, hitting the boost.
Construction complete.
Sorry if you hear any booming, by the way, in the background. It's currently a thunderstorm outside. Okay. That guy died. I forgot about that.
Enemy units detected.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty. This guy could actually hit this guy from the same distance he can attack, I think. Yeah, that's one good thing with the Japanese team is that they've got really long-ranged towers. The tower core is super long-range. But the problem is that they're slow to attack in comparison. Okay, I can build some Archangels. They're like my go-to defense. Damn!
Our base is under attack. Building. On hold.
Oh, like this thing can freaking attack it. Damn it. Come on. Yes. Get out of there.
Defender core ready. Defender core ready. Defender core on
Rocket Angel suited up.
Enemy units detected. Our base is under attack.
Shit.
Repairing.
I'm gonna get these Tengus and send them over here. Hopefully stop people from attacking my oil derrick.
Rocket Angel suited up.
Okay. Oh, fortified fleet. Actually, this map's got a lot of water, so maybe I'll build a
Engineer detected.
docks core, because the Japanese team has quite good naval units. They're actually got a really good navy. That's their best deal. Okay, I think the swarming of random vehicles is slowing. Because I think the enemy units have been stealing all of their vehicles around their base. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to use other teams' units. I'm trying to showcase freaking. Oh, this guy's really hurt.
Construction complete. New construction options.
He will slowly heal, but he's slow while he's damaged. I forget if there's any way I can heal. Oh, awesome, this is already built. And of course if I build this, I can build the Giga Fortress. Also known as the Floating Fortress. Very good vehicle. Damn!
Construction complete. Enemy units detected.
Oh, I haven't built a freaking refinery. Another refinery. I need another refinery for here.
Can I be of assistance?
Okay, I just got this one Athena cannon. Just for... Oh, there are some Japanese things I could steal. Okay, cool. Power.
Insufficient funds.
Very useful. Yeah, it's the only problem with the Japanese team, I would say, is that the, where's those Tengus?
Enemy engineer detected.
Jet Tango here.
Enemy units detected. New construction
Flying
options.
high.
Upgrade
Burning air.
complete. New construction options.
Core ready.
Here we go.
Construction
Dismantle.
complete.
Location set.
These guys belong to us. Who's gonna stop us? Just cruise it. Nigga go.
Wonderful. Only problem is that when they can't change indefinitely, so this, like the Mecha Tengu has to wait a while before he can turn back into a Jet Tengu. Not a huge problem, but hugely useful. Means that you have that kind of
Construction
cover.
complete.
I need to destroy the Russian Chrono Tower. Oh, the Iron Curtain. Sorry.
Enemy units detected. Training.
No, I need to build that damn refinery.
Building.
So I can
Enemy
get some more
engineer
ore.
detected.
Refinery core.
Rocket Angel suited up.
I might also try and take this ore as well. If I get enough money from this, I can spread to here and get this ore.
Rocket Angel suited up.
Insufficient funds. Repairing.
Rocket Angel
cool.
suited up.
Enemy units detected.
Jet Tango here.
Insufficient funds.
These guys belong to us.
I'm gonna get these guys to rank up. This random crate, by the way, is a rank up. So if a unit either kills enough enemies, or if it collects a rank up crate,
Construction
it
complete.
will level up and it will do more damage or be faster, depending on the unit. Each unit basically has its own. What are they called? What's this first one called?
Enemy commando
I don't remember what the first one's called, but the third one's, or the second level is veteran. Or third level, I think, in this game is veteran. Red Alert 2 only had 2 ranks. Oh god, the Iron Curtain's ready. This could be bad.
Just give me the signal.
Iron Curtain isn't quite as bad. So the Russian Iron Curtain that they built is
Enemy
their
base detected.
minor,
A proton
is a
collider
minor
has
super
been
weapon.
detected.
Push it on. Boosters on.
So Proton Collider, that's the bad one. That's the one I need to deal with. Hopefully Russia attacks the allies and not me. And uses their
Enemy units
Iron Curtain on
detected.
them instead. Do I have enough money to? I'll build a refinery, and I'll make looks at spreading up there.
Refinery core. Nano core moving.
Building.
Get some defenses built. The cores built first. Oh god. Alright, he's just anti-air. He can't really do anything. He's just a scout.
Building.
Defender core.
I just suddenly realized I should...
Moving defender
Oh god, they're attacking me.
All fired up.
Get out there before they use it.
is under
Pick up
attack.
the cold shoulder.
A unit is under attack.
Here I come.
That was bad.
Bring it on, Pop.
That was dumb.
Watch it on.
Send the Rocket Angels after those guys because they do lots of anti-air damage.
Training. Construction complete.
Defender core. Contact location. Set.
Building.
Refinery core.
Rocket
Enemy
Angels, suit it
units
up.
detected.
Ready.
Oh, Rocket Angels can be healed by those things. Oh, I didn't know that.
Repairing.
After all this time I've played this game, I didn't know
Rocket
that.
Angels, suit it up.
Okay.
Nanocore under attack.
Damn.
Defender core.
Deploy quickly so I can start healing you.
Repairing.
Rocket Angels, suit it up.
Okay.
Defender core. Defender core.
Send another Defender Core.
Location.
Send a third Defender Core.
Enemy units
I'll put them over
detected.
here.
Rocket Angels, suit it up.
Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Come on. Get him before he gets you. Yeah. So I've set him to anti-air mode, basically, is what I've done there.
Refinery core.
Right, I'll just deploy that. Okay, I might want to get this bloody generator core built and deployed before the refinery core manages to set up. Because otherwise I might run out of energy. Okay, change back.
Construction complete.
Ah!
Construction complete.
They're gonna grind it up. Actually, I don't know if those guys can attack buildings. Oh, okay. I was about to say, oh god, he's here. But those guys can't actually go on water. Mix too heavy for water.
Construction
Okay,
complete.
change
Our
that guy
base
to
is under
anti-air.
attack.
Collect the goods.
So he goes away.
Repairing. Warning. A vacuum imploder has been detected.
Damn.
Enemy commando detected.
They've got both. Because they're the biggest threat for me at the moment. These guys don't have anti-air.
A unit is under
That's
attack.
anti-air though. But it's dead.
Let's fly.
Shit.
All fired up. Watch it on.
Okay.
Hightailing it.
I'm going to send these guys to attack the Russian base. By the looks of it, they don't have a hell of a lot of anti-air.
Now it's my turn. I won't go easy on him.
Oh, they're building anti-air though.
Let me handle this.
A unit is under
I won't go
attack.
easy on him.
Unit lost.
This is dumb. That's what I'm doing is dumb.
Bring it on, Pop.
I should be focusing on.
We've lost the collector. Psionic decimator ready.
Those bastards.
Building.
My psionic decimator is ready. Oh my god.
Select target.
This is closer to being ready, and it's denser.
Rocket Angels, suit it up.
Enemy units detected.
That'll slow him down. Yeah, that was a fail.
Collect the
It
goods.
was a failed attempt at.
Rocket Angels, suit it up.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Rocket Angels, suit it up.
Flying high. Taking the boost.
Come on, get in there while they're still low.
A unit is
Oh god. I forgot how good their anti-air is.
Enemy commando detected. Enemy units detected.
Okay. It's getting a little more dire. I just don't have the funding.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, go away.
Rocket Angels, suit it up.
I might need to steal some of these guys.
Swarm
We lost
pods
the
check.
collector. An ore mine's nearing depletion.
Which collect? Oh my god.
Repairing. Building.
No man can best me. Watch it on.
Upgrade complete. New construction options.
I might just send these guys along the mainland
Enemy
to
units
attack
detected.
that, because they will attack me back.
Let's go, Angels.
I might get this
Sleeper
one.
ambush ready.
Come on.
Watch it on.
Enemy commando detected. An ore mine's nearing depletion.
Let's fly. Boosters on.
A unit is under attack.
Pick up the cold
Enemy
shoulder.
engineer detected. Select location.
Watch it there.
Damn, so close. They're gonna use it on me. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die, I'm just gonna...
Enemy units detected.
Shit.
Training.
Yeah, see, I'm not very good at this game. Not good enough to this. Super weapons.
Rocket Angel suited up.
Yeah, I'm gonna send these guys further out of the base, because they are gonna get...
Warning, a proton collider has been
Oh
launched.
god.
Our construction yard is under
Rocket
attack.
Angel suited up.
Our base is under attack. Cancel. Repairing.
Okay.
Repairing.
Okay, okay.
Enemy units
That wasn't as
detected.
bad as I thought it would be.
Building.
If the vacuum imploder is used on me again,
Final squadron ready. Select target.
if they use their, if the Russian team uses their super weapon on me as well, I'm
An
not
ore
gonna
mine
survive.
has been depleted. Enemy commando detected.
Ready for
Building.
assignment.
Okay, this guy's ready. I'm gonna build another one.
Awaiting
These guys are
command.
nuts. Giga Fortresses are only in the expansion, and for good
Enemy
reason.
units detected.
They are
Construction
OP
complete.
as all hell.
Dojo core.
An ore mine's nearing depletion.
You get in that. Gotta run under, Scar.
What is our objective?
Okay,
An ore mine has been depleted. Construction complete.
I'm going to
New
build
construction
some
options.
engineers.
Training.
One downside
Enemy
of
commando
the
detected.
Japanese team is that they have to upgrade each and every one of their buildings if they want to build the specialty units.
You called?
Okay, this guy's going straight in there to repair it.
Training.
Because
Structure
I don't have
repaired. Building. A unit is under attack.
I
I don't have enough time.
Generator core. Ready.
Enemy units detected.
With haste.
Ready to fire. Yes, sir.
You called, Your Eminence?
Okay, where is this guy? He's floating along.
Giga
Oh god, they're
Fortress
gonna attack me with a...
responding.
Generator core.
It's also a good reason for spreading, is that you can survive super weapons a little easier. Get there. The engineer on this team has a special ability that he can run, basically, that's his deal. So he can get to his buildings faster. Okay, so if I'm now hit with a nuke, I shall survive a little bit
This
better.
is a nice view.
Construction complete.
Processing
They're gonna use it
request.
on me.
Calculating route.
I'm the biggest threat, you see.
Building. Warning. A vacuum imploder has been launched.
Awaiting
Okay, just stop right there.
Generator
Our
Where is it?
construction
There we
yard
go.
is under attack. Repairing. Our base is under attack. Final squadron ready. Repairing. Low power.
Oh god, they destroyed so many of my power plants.
Repairing.
Giga Fortress. Generator core. Ready.
Enemy units detected. Building.
So yeah, now you're getting
An
to
ore
see
mine has been depleted.
what it's like to get attacked with nuclear with
Extermination
weapons.
in progress.
Okay, he's not gonna have a nuke ready for a little while.
Sleeper ambush ready. Select target. Select location.
Ready.
Construction complete. An ore mine's nearing depletion.
What is our
A unit is under
objective?
attack. Unit lost.
So yeah, this is the
Eliminating. Proceeding as directed.
Our base is under attack.
okay. So this guy can't attack air, unfortunately. So this guy will continue to attack me.
I agree.
Enemy commando
But-
detected.
As ordered.
As with a lot of things in this with this team,
I agree.
he's got versatility to on his side. Okay, here we go.
Enemy base detected. Select target.
So now he's anti-land, anti-everything, except air. Oh, except no, he's got anti. Oh god, look at that! Look at that graphical
Enemy
glitch.
engineer detected.
So now he
Our
can
base is under
decimate
attack.
from a long range. Oh god. And he's already 3-star. Good thing is when they're small, they can move fast. I'm not focusing on my base. It's dangerous.
Satellite decimator ready.
Come on, land. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Select target. Enemy engineer detected.
Where do you need?
It will heal.
I am.
I'm going to send this guy over here.
Notes exactly.
Ugh.
Repairing.
You're very much doing a number on. Oh god, I haven't got a dojo core again.
Let's keep things moving.
An ore mine has been depleted.
Yeah, just build those for now.
Final squadron ready.
Collection in progress.
Enemy units detected.
Okay.
Construction complete.
He's healing over time.
I am this.
Oh my god, he can't get past it.
Construction complete.
This is a nice view.
Okay, get over here.
Balloon bombs ready. Select target. Select target.
So I'm attacking with both the kamikaze planes and these balloon bombs, which are two of the different things you can drop on your enemies.
Enemy engineer detected. Point defense drone.
Those were not the greatest hits. I think this guy is faster when he's on water, which is why I was gonna keep him on water and just oh god. They're dropping satellites on me.
Target acquired. Updating position.
Our base is under attack. Enemy units
Systems
detected.
nominal.
Repairing.
Listen to that music.
Building.
It's basically saying, you are under constant threat.
Sleeper ambush ready. Select location.
Okay, I don't think they have much. Hell of a lot of defenses. Okay, they do have defenses.
Under attack. Unit lost.
Oh well, it's good just for seeing what they have.
What is our objective?
Select target.
Updating coordinates.
Okay, you attack that. I know it's there. These guys, their deal is that they just have ridiculous range.
A collector is under attack.
And they do tons of damage.
We've lost a collector.
Oh, I don't even
Enemy
care.
units
Target
detected.
destruction imminent. Command authorized.
Okay. Unfortunately, they don't have quite enough sight to see everything.
Updating coordinates.
Enemy base detected.
Awaiting
So you just have to. Unfortunately, you can't see as far as you can shoot, so you have to just hope that things haven't changed since last time we saw the map.
Select target. A unit is under attack. Enemy engineer detected. Select target.
Oh, he's already 3-star. Wonderful.
Viable targets.
All systems nominal.
Continuing.
Okay, I'm gonna drop this guy into the water again because they are seriously powerful. Even though they've got the huge range, they are seriously powerful when they're in the water.
Prioritizing attack sequence.
And you can deploy the point defense drones on them when they're on the land or when they're on the water.
Warning, a vacuum imploder has been launched.
Shit.
Processing request.
Our construction yard is under attack. Our base is under attack. Repairing. Manifold lost. Balloon bombs ready. Repairing.
God damn it.
Enemy units detected. Building.
I am listening.
An ore
Command
mine is near.
Okay, you guys just defend yourselves.
Building.
They're pretty good at defending themselves when they're on the water. I'm only winning because of the ridiculous super weapon.
Point defense drone.
It's because I'm not really focusing, I'm not really playing properly.
Gigaphone.
An enemy has been defeated.
Okay, so the allies have been defeated. So now it's the Soviet team. Soviet turn.
Processing request. I agree.
First thing to get rid of is this bloody thing.
Dojo core.
Building.
Luckily they're just dropping it on.
Under attack. Repairing.
I've got enough base defenses that they're not attacking me. They're not doing too much, not making too much progress. Okay, these guys need to get back to I don't like this map because of all the capturable vehicles. It makes for a weird game. Okay, so now they're focusing on me more. So I need to defend it a little better. Damn, I keep forgetting that you need to re-upgrade your dojo, or barracks, or war factory, etc. every time it gets destroyed.
Sleeper ambush ready.
Something I'm definitely not used to with this team.
Select location.
Okay. I like these guys. Where is my body?
Target destruction.
New construction options. Select target.
It's a pretty good target. Yeah, instead of damaging over time, the Psionic Decimator just destroys very quickly. But it doesn't do any long-term damage, unfortunately. So yeah, it's now up to these guys, basically. But they have such long-ranged naval cannons that they'll make short work of the Russian. Yeah, basically, when you're building navy as this team, oh god, every time.
Experiencing technical difficulties. The task is now registered.
Yeah, when you're building the navy for the Japanese team, their boats basically are like this. They just fire long-ranged cannon shot. Keep shooting. Okay, attack with your lasers. It would appear that I switched perfectly in time. They were just about to send a sub at me. Oh dear. Yeah. These guys are a little OP. Just a little. But being nuked constantly is really hard to fight against. I downloaded a mod for this game, and I actually would recommend downloading a mod for this game. Basically, not one that does anything with units, but pretty much just one that removes, or no, sorry, it enables you to remove super weapons from the game. In old Command & Conquer games, it was always a setting, a little tick box that allowed you to turn on and off the super weapons. And playing without super weapons was always far more fun because the strategy of having to build an army was just, you know, so much cooler. It felt so much better as game mechanics. Being able to just build super weapons and nuke everyone out of their bases, it kind of sucks in my opinion. Okay, so we should just be left with. I don't know if there's anything left up here. Perhaps just this refinery and that's it. Yeah, much like I won with the Russian team with Kirov airships, this is kind of like the equivalent. These units are $6,000 each. That's more than a mobile construction vehicle. They're the most expensive unit in the entire game. It's more than super weapons cost. But that's because they're just such magnificent units. There's a type of Empire team you can verse, which called the Ambush Empire. Their deal is that they just build these. They build like 8 of them. I think the most I've seen at once is 15 gigafortresses, and that is a terrifying thing to come across. Where the hell are they? Did they build? Oh, they built down here. Okay. That's a terrifying thing to verse because trying to whittle away at 15 of these guys' health. It's so hard. They just do so much damage to the land They do.
Engaging now.
They have such great anti-air if they're in the water. If you're on a map with a lot of water, it's so hard to counter them.
Calculating route.
Like, admittedly, this is one of those maps.
Of course.
So I abuse the hell out of it. But that's because I'm just versing bots. If I was versing players, I would want for all of us, for everyone to come to an agreement as to how the game is played. No super weapons, probably none of these, like... I think I just played Red Alert 3 with no super weapons. Because Uprising has a lot of these, like, super powerful, ultra units that are quite cheap. Okay, I don't know where the rest of them are, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these guys back to my base. Kill this guy before he kills. So yeah, I'm just going to send these guys back down to my base, act as base defense now, and I'm going to build some more... Oh, no I'm not. There we go. Oh dear. So, you saw a little bit of the Empire there. Admittedly, I didn't show you a hell of a lot, but basically what you need, all you needed to know. Oh god, the Allies had heaps of units, but they died first, all because of me and sending frickin' Giga Fortresses. They probably would have won if I hadn't used Giga Fortresses. Yeah, so basically. Oh, and yeah, and as usual, I had the most structures, although Russia came close. And then I started using Giga Fortresses. Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, the Empire's whole deal is the versatility. So the Giga Fortresses, like deploying onto the water and then deploying into the air, as an example of that. Those Mekatengus going like doing that as well, onto land versus onto the sea. And those in mech form, they can scoot across the water as well. The Striker X, the helicopter of that team, can also turn into a little walking mech. And depending on if it's a helicopter, it shoots rockets down onto the ground. If it's on the ground, it shoots rockets up into the air. You've got naval fleet. You've got lots of boats, most of which do a section of what the Giga Fortress does. Except that the Shogunate battleship, or whatever it's called, can charge enemies, so it can, like, if you manage to get it close enough, you can make it ram other boats and destroy them. But they have super long range shots. They're not very strong, like they can be taken down with, they can be taken down pretty quickly, but they have massive range, and they do a ton of damage if they manage to get leveled up a couple times. Anyway, I'll just get it back to the main menu. Yeah, so this has been a 3-part series of Red Alert 3. Basically, all I have to say is that if you're interested in RTS games, I think this is a good one to go with, just purely from the versatility of the game. If you're gonna play, I would recommend playing Red Alert 3 before playing the DLC, the Uprising expansion, purely because the way that the campaign works in Red Alert 3 is that you've always got a secondary commander. They call the player a commander. So you can actually play the entire campaign of Red Alert 3 co-op, and whoever you're playing with plays as the other commander. If you don't have anyone to play with, of course, the commander will be an AI. But when they're an AI, they're actually really good at what they do. So having an AI instead of a player isn't a crutch. If anything, having a player with you is a crutch, just because the AI is just really good at what they do. But as cheesy as some of the moments are in the campaign for Alert 3, I really enjoyed it. It's a really good campaign in my opinion, especially the Russian campaign, as far as I recall. The Japanese campaign isn't as entertaining, but it still has really good moments. There's even some really interesting sort of like alternate reality, battles. Like there's a battle for Pearl Harbor from the Japanese perspective, because in this reality, Japan didn't lose World War II. Basically, they didn't win, but they didn't lose either. So yeah, anyway, enough of my rambling. If you like what you saw, if you liked any of the videos, giving me a like is awesome. And if you want to see any more from me, you can just subscribe. There's a button, I think, somewhere down that way, that you can subscribe to me. I do mostly gameplay videos, but I also have been working on some game projects. I intend to become a game developer, so I've got some projects in the works, and I sometimes release videos for those as well on this channel. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching, and as always... Oh, actually, how do you say that in Japanese? I'll just say it. Sayonara!